pair of earmuffs out from her hat and puts those on and continues walking.
Yeah. While we're walking towards, I'll ask, oh, by the way, Givvick, do you need any of the paper I just acquired? I'm willing to lend it to you.
Givvick doesn't respond for a second, and then turns to Keirii and lifts up one of her earmuffs, and you can clearly hear. She taps the side of her earmuffs with a wrench, and it suddenly shuts up. And she's like, "What? Were you talking to me?"
I was, but don't worry about it. It's nothing to be concerned over.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. And then she puts her earmuffs back on, and you can hear a much more muffled version of the same thing. As the creature takes note of its new life covered in acid and set on fire, the fire sparks up once more, igniting the chemicals covering the creature, which rapidly spreads throughout the rest of the concoction and suddenly explodes.
Beautiful.
Givvick pulls out a notepad and pen and starts taking notes.
Nice. Alright,
Skones looks at this reaction and says, "Was that yours or mine?"
Givvick responds, yes, and then writes it down.
I can live with that.
So I will say I forgot to bless previously, but I didn't want to retroactively do it, so I just decided to remember from as soon as I remembered onward. Yes,
Technically,
right.
wouldn't he have had to make a concentration save when he stepped on the caltrops?
That's a good point.
And also when he takes this damage, though, I assume it's simultaneous, so it wouldn't affect the bless on this turn.
Alright, no bless.
Haha!
In that case, that one completely dies. It is,
Oh shit!
It screams and dies.
The caltrops broke concentration, which resulted in that guy dying.
Nice.
I couldn't have asked for a better set of rolls.
Just muttering something under her breath that you don't understand, but as soon as she gets next to Skones, she makes some vague comment, she very clearly breaks with what is out of character Goblin swearing to say in common, skeleton, and she keeps walking, gets into the next room, muttering under her breath in Goblin, passes by Keirii and says in common, human. And then she just stops where she is and just once again crosses her arms, taps her feet, and just
Skones calls out,
silently fuming.
"By the way, watch out for the caltrops."
So much hate. Rid of my little red dot because I'm not below half health anymore.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I had forgotten to. Oh, you'll take 5 damage. This is bludgeoning, in case. I don't think it matters, right?
It doesn't.
You didn't want to take that. Okay. Time for another death saving throw.
You rolled a 20, got it.
Or she rolled a 1.
Skones, you're up.
Do I notice anything noteworthy about her?
Yeah, she shit herself, because when people die, they shit themselves. She shit herself.
Awesome! She rolled a 1.
Yeah, she rolled a 1.
Amazing.
Damn. Has an idea.
Ooh.
She reaches into her little coat and pulls out this tiny little green slime.
Ooh.
She holds it down to the base of the door and has it go into the room to scout out. After a minute or so, it returns back to her, and she holds it up to her ear and then says, "I can't understand what it's saying. I don't know why I thought that would work."
You got me. I was ready to explain. I was ready.
Okay, I love it.
I appreciate that you were totally down to let my like mechanically useless pet just like act as free scouting for me though. And as the orc opens his mouth to inhale, she's going to pour the liquid directly into his mouth. And then she's going to immediately pull out a notepad and paper and pen. So she's going to be standing right here, like 5 feet away from the guy.
Okay, perfect.
And now I just have to hope that 5 feet away is enough.
Yes.
I guess
Congratulations. 5 feet away is enough because as you pour this down, as he's inhaling and you pour this down, like a blue glow kind of envelops his body, but you kind of like see it course down his veins, and a blue white icy smoke of some sort starts emanating from his body, and then you see like a big white blue explosion, and it spreads 5 feet in all 4 directions as and it coats the ground, and I think that is going to, let me roll some things here. I know the other one before, but let me just
Please.
Oh yeah, let's not remember that's got to be a crit because he was unconscious.
I mean,
It's a joke, Brad. Don't get your panties in a twist.
I'll
twist you. You already cracked your knuckles.
Good point.
Alright, so chunks of him fly everywhere, and the ground in those tiles is coated to, did I put this on the right layer? I feel like an artist. It wasn't loud enough to wake anyone up, but yes. The smoke is still hovering above where the tiles are, so you may not want to step in there, or maybe you might want to. I don't know, or maybe you might want to get like a volunteer to do it. But yep, that's what's going on so far.
Wait,
So-
you said it wasn't loud enough to wake anyone else up?
It wasn't loud enough to wake anyone else up.
It
Fuck
was an
up.
explosion.
Yeah, but it was
Silent
an explosion like centered from like someone was forcibly ingesting something, right? And it like, it's not really like an like a what's the word for like commonplace, typical,
Mundane.
It was a big expansion. Look, the other orcs, they were drinking or something. I don't know. They don't wake up.
Floppy Joe looks at this and goes, "Fucked up."
For once, I agree with your zombie.
Okay, go ahead and roll the for your attacks then.
All right.
Nice.
Wow, we're getting a lot of natural 20s tonight.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Which one did you throw that at?
The guy directly in front of me.
Okay. So even though there is no force mechanic to your, you throw it at him so hard that he actually falls off the cliff and dies.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's more or less fucked up than what I had in mind, which was just like you chuck it at the guy and you just like fucking impale his head, Mortal Kombat style. Like short sword through the temple.
Oh no, I lost my sword, and then I just teleported back to my hand.
Givvick is gonna go back over here, meet up with Givvick.
Givvick is gonna meet up with Givvick.
Shut up!
Rest in
I'm
peace.
trying my best. Givvick
Aren't
is
we
gonna
all?
come over here, meet up with Keirii, and say, "Hey, I just remembered something," and she's going to hand you a hooded lantern that she's just had on her belt this entire time that I completely forgot about.
Oh.
that gives off bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light in another 60.
Ah,
Skones is just gonna walk up to the mangled corpse of Floppy Joe and go, "Rest in peace, Floppy Joe," and just kind of like attempt to close his like mangled eyes.
Candygram.
can I use? Yeah, I can. Your voice, someone else's voice. So yeah, I can cast minor illusion again to shoot. What's in? I keep on wanting to say like me named Grog, but that's literally a critical role character, so I can't do that.
And that's
Fuck it, do it.
You know what? We're doing it. Just big orc voice. Keirii casts minor illusion to make the sound of me named Grog at the foot of the door.
Okay.
See if anyone comes in.
Yes. In response, you hear, "Oh, hi, me. I grog too."
Skones looks around.
Open door.
I can't.
What? Why not?
You know why not? You me.
Givvick just blinks a little bit.
Yeah. Keirii just kind of like is just slamming her head against the wall she's next to right now.
Cannot comprehend this level of, like, this low of an intelligence.
Me forget why.
Oh yes, I do forget a lot. Yes, I'm in chains.
Oh. We get you out, I think.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Keirii just looks at Skones and just kind of shrugs her shoulders.
Ask him if there are if there's anything else in there.
Anything else in there with me?
Kind of shiny things.
Living thing like monster or coin?
Oh, my puppies. Puppies of mine, yes.
Will they attack us? Will they attack us?
No, they are friends. They not attack us.
Well, for the sake of expediency, can we say we show him to the bridge and show him to the rope and say like, hey, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think that's fine because it's telling me here he doesn't understand the concept of freedom but will head out with the wolves if X. So I think it makes sense that it's not gonna like wall him in here. Yeah, I think if you show him the bridge or something, he should be able to flee. Especially like even if he gets shot at.
Yeah. In fact, I'll explicitly mention the arrow slits and like tell him to watch out for those.
Okay. When you tell him this, one of the wolves like nods for some reason, and then he doesn't. Like Grog doesn't. He just kind of like looks at you like, "Hey, you on fire?"
Wait, can the wolves understand me?
The other wolf nods.
The other wolf shakes his head.
Oh, okay.
The wolves can understand you, and one of them is a snarky bitch.
Yeah, that'll
That's
take
big.
me down to I'm unconscious.
Yeah, that big.
Fuck.
I was thinking like the bite's gonna be like the rest.
No,
Alright,
the
y'all can-
bite's the big thing. Oh god.
Yeah, because there needs to be a big thing.
Yeah.
The fight was feeling a little underwhelming up until this moment, honestly.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Go ahead.
All right, Skull's just gonna step forward and try another burning bone. Tell me a 19 hits.
19 hits.
10 fire damage.
Get it.
All right.
Get it.
Describe how you're finishing it off.
Okay, as the thing fucking takes out his ally, Skones is going to point his hand at the monster, fist clenched, and his fist is going to detach. But unlike when he's used magic, mage hand and such, it's going to fly at the monster with a blast of fire, like a rocket punch, and just fly into its mouth and come out the other side.
Cool. Nice. All right, and it slumps to the ground unconscious. Well, I guess Lita will turn to you and say, "Oh, you know what? I really do appreciate that you're keeping me company here. How about a kiss?" And yeah.
Givvick, without even looking up from the book, just says "Lady, I'm busy," and just like tones another page.
Huh. Okay.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Skones, can you
What was that?
also give me a charisma check? Sorry.
Yes. Hey.
Nice. Okay. Cool. So there. Okay. They sent it slowly trickle out of the room.
Maybe I should see him out so that no one attacks them or anything.
The rest of you all, you see like 6 skeletons come out of that room. They're dwarf skeletons, so they're not too tall. They're just like trudging this way.
Keirii is keeping her hand on her rapier.
Givvick is just kind of like blinking, like, "Wait, what?"
Come along now. I'll lead you to the exit. And
God, there's so many fucking tokens. I'm just gonna drag and drop here.
we probably don't need to like physically drag them the whole way. We can just like,
Yep.
unless like something impedes us on the way, we can just say Skones leads them out of the dungeon and back into the open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hopefully there's not another Zoran gonna like fuck their shit up or something.
Yes.
Okay. Skones, I am going to grant you some
Sweet.
your friends to safety.
There's my good deed for the day.
Yes? Wait, that wasn't a question either. Oh, what is your chief export?
It would either be bog water or
Okay.
dead
Bog
adventure.
water. I'm sorry, what was that?
Huh?
She stops like mid-right. What was that last one?
Well, I come from a village of all goblins and a swamp hag. There were a lot of adventurers that came in to try to kill us all. Auntie Agatha, the swamp hag, killed them first. A lot. So I guess dead adventurers would be our chief export. We otherwise kind of kept to ourselves.
Oh, sounds like this Auntie Agatha and I have a lot in common. We both caused many people to die. Nice.
Although I suppose I'm the first one to leave, so would that make me my village's chief cultural export?
She begins trying to sketch you, like, okay, got a hat. Chief export. Half chief, half export.
You're not a dead adventurer yet.
True. True.
Wait, are you a dead adventurer? Are you an expert? Turning towards Skones for this question.
I'm a dead adventurer, but I'm not an export.
Not an expert. Not all dead adventurers are